Hello, Professor Paul's sixth grade class. It's so good to see you guys today. I know that today is Friday and it is your snow day. And yes, I'm snowed in too, but I'm loving it. So we're here at home and we're zooming in for a 15-minute English class. And I know that you guys are excited for this class and that you're so willing to learn that you're going to type in the chat your name right now and any questions that you have. And so, since you guys are moving from the sixth grade to freshmen in college, I picked out some really awesome sentences for us to parse today. Today, we're going to be looking at verbs and their direct objects. And since I know that all of you are advanced students, this should be easy. Like I said, any questions, please feel free to unmute yourself or type it in the chat. Let's get started. Here we have sentence number 1. One of the most destructive earthquakes in recent history occurred in Kashmir and Pakistan on October 8th, 2005. Well, what do we do next? We will look at this and look for a verb first. And I see one. Occurred. It occurred to me that the word occurred has a base verb, occur. But this one has an ed ending. And so, if you go to your chart on present, past, and future aspects, we can see that this is a simple past verb. The word occurred. It's happened in the past. And we know from this sentence that there are no direct objects in this sentence. So, let's move on to the second one. At our request, the groomer bathes our dog with a special flea and tick shampoo. That sounds reasonable. Can anybody type in the chat for me the verb in this sentence? Now we're looking for the main verb in this sentence, and not just any verb. And also, if you're going to type in the verb, please type in the direct object. I'll give you just a few seconds. Yes, okay. Thank you. Thank you, class. Thank you. You guys are great. You guys are chiming in. And so, bathes. Bathes is our verb. And it happens to be an action verb. This is something that somebody or something can do. More like somebody, right? And so, at our request, the groomer bathes what? Our dog with special flea and tick shampoo. So, what would you expect the direct object to be? Remember, class, if we said the boy hit the ball, ball would be the direct object. It's receiving the action of the verb. And so here, at our request, the groomer bathes our dog with special flea and tick shampoo. Is the special flea and tick shampoo receiving the action? Or is our dog receiving the action of the groomer bathing the dog? I see it. Let's get closer and underline it. Our dog is the direct object. Does anybody have any questions about that? Please feel free to unmute yourself or type it in the chat. I'll give you a few seconds. It is a snow day, and we are on Zoom. And you can see me or the board, but I can't see you. So, if you're sitting just a few feet away and you have a question, please feel free to ask. Okay, we're going to move on. Now, number 3 says Hair, the first rock musical of its kind and counterculture classic, premiered on Broadway in the late 1960s. What do we do first, class? You know. The routine is to locate the verb. Yes. I will give you just a few seconds to look. And so here we go, class. Hair, the first rock musical of its kind and counterculture classic. What? Premiered. Yes, that's it. Thank you, class. Very good. Very good. That right there is the verb. And so, what is this verb doing? Does anybody know? Is there a direct object in this sentence? No direct object. On Broadway is a preposition. In the late 1960s is a preposition. So there's no direct object. The subject and the verb make a sentence. Very good. Let's look at number 4. Olympus Mons, a massive shield volcano on Mars, covers an area of about the size of Arizona. Whoa! That is a massive shield volcano. Does anybody know what to do next? Yeah, right. So, we're going to locate the verb. Where is the verb in this sentence? Okay. There it is. Thank you for typing in the chat. Covers. Covers sounds to me like it's doing something. Hey, class. If Olympus Mons, a massive shield volcano on Mars, covers something, sounds like that's an action verb. Doesn't it sound like one to you? Let's take a closer look. What does the massive shield volcano on Mars cover? Anybody know? Type it in the chat. Very good. Very good. Yes. The massive shield volcano on Mars covers an area about the size of Arizona. Very good, class. Like I said, I knew that you guys were capable, and so capable, in fact, that you're moving from the 6th grade to your freshman year in college. So, very good. Let's look at number 5. On its main voyage, the RMS Titanic collided with an iceberg in the freezing waters of the North Atlantic. Okay, class, what do we do first? Type it in the chat or unmute yourself and tell me. Yes, we're going to look for the verb. And let's look for that verb. I see it. On its main voyage, the RMS Titanic collided. Okay. Class, you are very good picking these out. You've been such a great class. I'm going to let you pick the next one. So, this sentence number 5. On its main voyage, RMS Titanic collided with an iceberg in the freezing waters of the North Atlantic. We see that there are 1, 2, 3 prepositional phrases. We have with an iceberg in freezing waters of the North Atlantic. And so, no direct object. Okay, class, last one. Arthur Miller's 1953 play, The Crucible, dramatizes the Salem witch trials. Ooh. Okay, class. What do we do first? Yes. We locate the verb. And here it says Arthur Miller's 1953 play, The Crucible, dramatizes. Yes. And what does Arthur Miller's 1953 play dramatize? Well, we have a noun phrase. The Salem witch trials. That is your direct object. Thank you, class. You've been wonderful. All semester long, my students have been the best. And I just want to thank you for typing in the chat, being active in participation, because that is going to raise your grade. No matter if you gave a right or wrong answer, it's all about learning. And since you're my students, and you're not the professor, that's what you're here to do. You're here to learn, and I'm here to teach. And so I thank you for your time. Class, go out and have a wonderful snow day. I expect to hear stories about today on Monday when I see you in class, and we'll all be together then. Thank you very much. Parents, take care of your children. We'll see you Monday. Bye-bye.